Good morning. I want to talk about a process that we've all been in medically, and perhaps why we feel so heavy and dense. Now, we are made up of what we call extracellular matrix, where we have these cells that are there to receive information and take care of our body and our whole body. Our bodies are meant to be a whole body system, not a partial broken down system. You're not a kidney, you're not a heart, you're not a liver, you're a system. You're a systemic whole body system. And of course, medicine tends to practice in such a way that it isolates and targets through pharmaceutical medication a certain specific area to create what they call healing, which doesn't then take into account the other body parts that may be affected by this individualistic healing process, which, when you consider, again, my first statement, that we are a whole body system, not a targeted body system. We know that at some point that it was proven that 70% of the information provided to support science and medicine as we know it today was based upon statistically flawed models. So even the information there you should view with great amount of being suspect. Now, when you take medications or pharmaceuticals, it puts in your body something extra that's foreign to it. It's not natural. This is what makes holistic medicine so interesting. And as a patient myself of major medical, if you will, the fact that for me, I'm entered into this process, if you will, agreement, this higher agreement with myself, where I won't do what the doctors tell me. I find what they want to do with me scary, poisoning, dangerous, which my chart suggests is appropriate for me. It's appropriate. I got Venus conjunct Pluto in the ninth house, where I'm going to go get an education on this stuff, and I'm going to find out what it is. And if we go into whole sign, it's my 10th house, where it's my career. It's what I believe in. It's what I'm passionate about. So I'm going to spend some time. I am actually in this area of study right now, the extracellular matrix, studying what it is that's actually going wrong and how this biofilm or glop is building up in our systems, why it's building up in our systems, where does this come from, why are we having so many medical problems that we don't seem to be able to overcome? They're just compounding upon us. And so I want you to be prepared that I'm going to start bringing you information about glop and biofilm, which is a huge deal in medicine, needs to be really thought of in every way, because if we're loading up with like a layer of snot throughout our systems, that's heavy. A layer of snot around your heart. Think of it, a layer of snot on a rock is turtle food, okay? We need our internal turtles to come and feed off that glop and get ourselves back up and running. So with that, please consider booking a reading with myself and my co-reader Farnoosh for medical, and you'll find that on our website, twiggie.com, where you can find our educational qualifications, so on and so forth. And from there, like, share, subscribe. Please join me on my YouTube channel. If you have something you want to say about glop, please do. I would love to hear it. Lyme's disease, great example of glop, how it happens. With that, thank you for joining me.